Welcome back to Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Welcome back to Daytona, and this is the main event. It's going to be 25 laps instead of 15, and we are going to have the real Ford Fusion NASCAR as our car. We also have a mandatory pit stop, and let's see how that's going to go. Because it's going to be potentially quite interesting to see different pit strategies and also how different drivers miss their pits in the pit lane. Now, starting grid is again random, and Jorge Jesus is, random player, and that's random Todd Antonio in pole position, followed by Jorge Jesus, Frankie. Somehow the Americans always seem to be good at this random grid thing. Simon Allen, Andrew Dalby, Darren Head, Diogo Silva, Kev Allen, Jambo, Gonçalo Mota, Peter Adrian, and Scott Davis. He's American and he starts last, but it doesn't really matter because we've got 25 laps and one pit stop. We don't have pit lane speeds. In order to lose less time with the pit stop, we are eagerly awaiting the start of this main event, and Todd Antonio is going to lead the field. Go, go, go! It's Daytona, baby! And we've got 25 laps of turning left. Let's see if they avoid an accident in the first on the first lap. And Jorge Jesus, the oval specialist that has won the two supporting races, is going to jump already into the lead of this race. Everyone through turns 1 and 2 safely, but there's already, oh no, there's a crash there, oh, big crash. It's a big crash, and it is Jambo and Todd Antonio involved in this. We are going to follow. I'm not sure Jambo was in it, but definitely Todd Antonio was, and what a shame from such a good starting position. And look at this, he's completely on his side. That is absolutely American, and this is the Daytona spirit in one picture over here. Todd Antonio was connected with that number 11 there. Let's see who that was. I believe it may have been Simon Allen. Let's have a look. Oh, he hits the outside wall, comes back on the inside, and it is Simon Allen. Simon Allen, it hits. Oh, and Simon goes under Todd. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Simon Allen retains. Well, he's in 11th place. Reset button there for Todd, and he continues as we go back to the lead of this race, and it's a familiar face there. It is Jorge Jesus and Darren Head. Oh, look at this. Oh, and some drivers are already pitting. Some drivers are already pitting. And we are going to see who that is. That's Frankie in the pits. Probably felt, oh, there's another contact there, but everyone survives to fight another day. Side by side racing with first and second. That's Jorge Jesus and Darren Head. Look at that. Look at Kev Allen. Kev Allen is going to go for it, and there's another driver. That's Gonçalo Mota in 4th place, and this is getting very dicey. Remember, we have 25 laps. There is no need to do this on the second lap. They're just trying to find their positions and drafting from one another. And Alonso Fonso, Jorge Jesus is going to lead another lap as they go again, trying to go 3 wide there. Darren Head thinks better of it, and someone else is, well, I think some drivers were thinking about pitting, but then oh, look at that. That's again Darren Head trying to make it 3 wide. That won't work, and someone is leaving the pits. And oh, thankfully that was, I believe, Frankie that was exiting pit lane. You do lose a lap in this pit stop, even without pit lane speeds. And number 11, Alonso Fonso, continues to lead this race. But what an absolute... Oh, someone is in the infield there. Someone is in the infield there. That was, I believe, either Scott Davley or Jumbo. We do not want to move our attention from this leading group because Jorge Jesus is trying to hold. And look at this, Kev Allen already trying to go for the outside. Darren Head in 3rd place, and 4th is no, it's Andrew Dalby. Where is Gonçalo Mota? He may have pitted or lost time. I believe he lost time trying to go on the outside. Oh, look at this. Someone, oh, several drivers there losing positions, and that is Kev Allen. Kev Allen is losing positions. Darren Head is now in 2nd place in that yellow car. and he's trying to go for the lead, but we are going to see what has happened to Kev Allen in the chase camera. I believe he just lost it on his own, but let's see if he had any outside assistance. No, he was trying to go around Darren, and no space there. Yes, there was contact with Darren there as they were battling, and look at this now, you're just almost stuck in the wall. He comes back and goes from the inside, but ends up losing a lot of positions. Diogo Silva is up to third and will follow with him for a little bit. Look at this, the battle for the lead is now as close as ever, as we are on lap 4 out of 25, and some drivers have already pitted. We see Simon Allen has pitted as well. Frankie has pitted. Todd Antonio, I'm not sure he has pitted. He's in 10th spot, but I believe he lost time and did not pit. We are not quite sure about that. The leading trio is now Jorge Jesus, Darren Head, and Diogo Silva, and they're going to go side by side. And will they catch the other driver? That look at this, they are coming very close. They did, and now Diogo Silva is drafting from Jorge Jesus. Darren Head is actually ahead there. Darren Head is just ahead in that yellow car. He needs a little bit of a push from someone as he now falls. Look at this, he's going on the inside there, and he's off. Are they going? Oh yes, oh dear. Well, that was coming, wasn't it? Let's look at this from Darren's perspective, and I believe he was below the yellow line, which is typically at Daytona not allowed, but of course the penalties have been switched off in this race. He was trying to go into the inside, and there wasn't a huge amount of space there, and George also came down on him. So this was an unfortunate. And this is a big hit. The big hit there as well from another driver. That is that's Scott Davely as well. Scott Davely. Let's look at it from his perspective. He was coming late at this. He was coming in 4th place, yes, and then ended up getting hit by, I believe, Darren as he was coming back to the track. Yes. Look at that. But he lost time, but not a huge amount of time. Diogo Silva, in the meantime, has gone into the lead of this race, and let's try to establish. Kev Allen has also pitted. Let's look for battles, because Diogo Silva, with this, he has actually opened quite a nice gap. Jumbo is now in 2nd place. Andrew Dolby and Darren Head are now... No, that's Scott Davely, I apologize. That's where is Darren Head? Darren Head is in 5th spot. That number 65 took a big hit there. Gonçalo Mota is 6th and is getting pressure from a recovering Jorge Jesus, and Jorge is going to go into pit lane. We're going to watch this. Look at this. There is no pit lane speed, and Darren Head is coming as well for his pit stop. We are going to try to catch... there is Jorge Jesus. He's trying to find his pit lane and not very successful doing so. There it is. There it is at the back end of the pit lane. I believe there is Jorge Jesus' pit, and Darren Head is ahead of him in 8th spot. I'm not sure that he has actually done the pit stop there, George, but he is in 9th place now. Kev Allen. This is Frankie, Kev Allen, and now it's becoming quite difficult to... look at that, Kev Allen almost hitting a driver that is coming out of the pits. That was actually Jorge Jesus, and George has lost a lot of time in his pit stop, and that's definitely not going to be helpful, because he did win the first 2 supporting races, but now he's standing in 11th spot in the main event, which is a double points event. Let's see if we can get some sense of what's going on. Diogo Silva is the leader. There is a driver in front of him that we are going to try to identify. I believe it's Kev Allen, so the 10th place man is ahead of the leader. There he is. And behind Diogo, I believe that must logically be Jorge Jesus. No, it's not. It's not Peter Adrian. It's not Frankie. Oh, and Todd Antonio is in pit lane. Is he going to come back, or has he actually retired? No, he's going to come back into the race, but he's in 12th spot. Let's go back to through the leaderboard. Diogo Silva is drafting, helpfully drafting from Cavallan, who is now in 8th place. But he has not pitted, Diogo. Neither has Jumbo, who is in 2nd place. We are on lap 9 out of 25. Still a lot of time to go in this race. 3rd is Gonçalo Mota, also not pitted. 4th is Scott Davely, and I believe Scott has pitted. So the top 3 have not pitted. Everyone else has pitted. Scott Davely running in 4th. He is 34 seconds away from the leader, so it's looking good for Scott to maybe pick up the lead if Diogo, Jumbo and Gonçalo Mota all stop. 5th is Darren Head, and nice work from Darren, recovering from that wreck earlier. He's now running on his own in 5th place. 6th is Simon Allen. Simon Allen is running in front of Andrew Dalby, and this is the closest battle we can see on the track with and Andrew Dalby, as we say, is going to pit lane again. I'm not sure. He's 45 seconds away from the leader, so I thought he definitely would have pitted by now. 7th is Cavallan, and he continues to be chased by race leader Diogo Silva. And Diogo probably is going to delay his pit stop, as right now he's running at high speed, helped by that number 24. 8 is Alonso Fonso. That's Jorge Jesus. And look at this battle for 9th there. No, that's not the battle for 9th. That was and I lost track of who's who in this race. Let's this is Todd Antonio, and with another driver below him, but he's probably a lap down, not helpfully. I think there's a trio of drivers, and that is Peter Adrian, Andrew Dalby and Todd Antonio. They have actually pitted twice. They are more than a minute behind the leader as it stands. Diogo Silva now is going to reach the midpoint of this race and continues to lead at number 55. Cavallan is actually catching, also using race leader Diogo Silva and the draft to actually come back at Simon Allen. So now we've got the Allens and Diogo Silva in the same screenshot, but however, Simon Allen and Cavallan, they have both pitted. They are battling for 6th spot. Jumbo has pitted now. Yes, Jumbo has pitted. We are going to follow him out of the pits. He was running in 2nd place, so now just Diogo Silva and Gonçalo Mota left to pit. And in fact, Jumbo is respecting the pits lane speed limit, which is really not necessary, because there is no limit, and he's going to go back into the track. Let's see if someone else is coming right behind him. No, he rejoins in 8th. Let's go back to the battle for which is now 5th spot. It was 6th. That is Simon Allen. And where is Diogo Silva? Diogo Silva is he behind him? No, Diogo Silva has lost a bit of touch with this group, so I wonder what has happened to race leader Diogo Silva. He's lost time, and Gonçalo Mota is 18 seconds behind. But importantly, Scott Davely, the first driver that has pitted, is in 3rd place, 36 seconds. And I believe a pit stop will be more than 36 seconds. So I think Diogo Silva has some work to do, as he is now again behind Simon Allen. Now he has found another drafting partner, as it were. Simon Allen has lost time. And look at this, Darren Head recovering very well from that wreck by now sitting 4th. We are on lap 14 out of 25. 3rd is Scott Davely, and Scott also has found a drafting partner. Gonçalo Mota is running on his own, so let's try to make some sense. Diogo Silva is leading. Gonçalo Mota running on his own 2nd. Scott Davely is drafting from a lapped car who we will identify in due course. 4th is Darren Heads. 5th is Simon Allen. Diogo Silva has lapped everyone up to 6th. 6th is now Kev Allen. He has lost a bit of time. He was running behind Simon Allen. Now he's still behind Simon Allen, but 4 seconds behind. 7th is Frankie. Nice recovery there from Frankie as well. 8th is Jumbo. 9th is Peter Adrian. And Peter Adrian is the mystery driver that is helping Scott Davely. Or is he? No, it's not. It's Andrew Dalby. I apologize. Again, they chose the same livery. With so many liveries available, Andrew Dalby is the mystery driver that's helping Scott Davely stay in touch with the leader. Lap 16 is currently being done. There is 9 laps to go. And now the name of the game seems to be, when are the top 2 going to stop? Diogo Silva completes another lap, and look at that. That's Simon Allen is coming at another driver that's not Darren Head, so some drivers are actually 2 laps down. Let's see who's that. That's Jorge Jesus. So Jorge Jesus is 2 laps down. Simon Allen is 1 lap, almost a lap down. Jorge Jesus almost 2 laps down, and behind them is race leader Diogo Silva. But of course this trio, no matter on which lap they are now reaching Darren Head. And look at that, this is a 4-way battle. But in fact, the only real battle here is Darren Head, the car in front, with Simon Allen. That's the 3rd car. And again, it shows number 11, just like Jorge Jesus. Oh, look at that, someone is running. Oh, that's a bit dicey there. Simon Allen was trying to go around. Both drivers didn't quite work, and Diogo Silva is trying to maintain the lead without wrecking. Look at that. This is not a safe place to be for the race leaders. He now goes on the inside of, I believe, Jorge Jesus, because Simon Allen has lost time there. Simon Allen has lost time. He has hit the outside wall, and very shortly he's going to find Kev Allen that is coming at him, but still a couple of seconds behind. Let's go back to the now 3rd place man, Darren Head. Gonçalo Mota has pitted. Gonçalo Mota has pitted. Yes, we are going to try to catch the end of his pit stop. He is already back in the track, and he is in 7th place. So now everyone has pitted except for race leader Diogo Silva, and this is Diogo's shot. This is battle in the front is not a real battle, because it consists of, again, Darren Head and Jorge Jesus. They have battled before in this race, but now they are a lap, there is a difference of a lap between them, and it doesn't make a huge amount of sense to wreck when there is a lap difference between these 2 drivers. But I would not put it beyond them, because they are going quite hard at it, battling as if there is no tomorrow. But in fact, Jorge Jesus is running 11th. He's a lap down, and Darren Head is almost a lap down in 3rd place. Of course, he's a lap down only because of Diogo Silva not having pitted. We are already on lap 20, and Jorge is trying to use that draft. Scott Davely is 39 seconds behind. And this seems to be the most exciting oh! And they crash, they wreck, and they are not even in the same lap. Oh, look at that. Oh, Darren Head has hit big time and is off the track. And this is, I have to say, a little bit pointless, because Darren Head and Jorge Jesus were not even in the same lap. Look at that. It was, Darren was on the inside, and Jorge just comes at him. Yes, oh, and then the cars just connect. Jorge just turned into Darren. Big hit there in that advertisement board, and Darren Head is actually going to lose quite some time with this. Yes, he is. Simon Allen is up to 3rd, and Kev Allen is up to 4th. Where is Darren Head? Darren Head is still coming. He is recovering now. He is not completely up to speed. And where is Frankie? I think Frankie is going to remain in 6th place. But a major incident here at Daytona in the closing stages. 70s. Gonçalo Mota using that late pit stop to good use, as he is still in 7th, and race leader Diogo Silva now is now let's look at the difference between the first and second, and let's see if we can follow Diogo Silva. Is he going to pit on this lap or not? He's running out of laps and he's coming in. He's coming in pit lane, no pit lane speed, so he can go at the speed that he wants. He goes quickly, but not too quickly, finds his pit stop, absolutely perfect. Now has to stay stationary for a few seconds, and where is Scott Lively? You can see the difference there, 29, 28, 27, is out of pit lane. He's going to accelerate hard in back in the track. He's still in pit lane, 22 seconds. I believe Diogo Silva is actually going to retain the lead of this race. He stays on the low side as there are some drivers there. That was Darren Head and Frankie, I believe. Diogo Silva retains the lead, and now he is in a very good position indeed to win this race, because Scott Lively is 18 seconds behind. Diogo Silva is already at speed. Let's go through the field in these closing stages. Diogo Silva is the leader. Scott Lively is in second, running on his own. Third is Simon Allen. Fourth is Kev Allen, and the Allens have run very well indeed. Fifth is Darren Head after that wreck with Jorge Jesus. Sixth is Frankie. Seventh is Gonçalo Mota, and he's still on the lead lap, I believe. No, he's not on the lead lap, he's a lap down, Gonçalo Mota, already. 8th is Jumbo, 9th is Andrew Dolby, and 10th is Peter Adrian. And now we have got almost no battles on the track, of course. Oh no, we do have a battle here, and it is not for position. But at least we've got two cars together there. That is Jorge Jesus in 11th spot, and we do not have points as they run, but this is going to compromise Jorge's chances in the whole event quite significantly. Lap 23 out of 25. 10th, 12th is Todd Antonio, also running on his own, and this is not classic oval racing, of course. Project Cars 2, nice oval oval tracks, I apologize. Nice cars to run in ovals, but of course the absence of cautions makes it a little bit difficult to simulate an actual oval race. Of course, in real life they would all be in a big pack due to cautions, and of course there's no way to do that automatically in Project Cars 2. Diogo Silva on lap 24 is going to start his last lap. Scott Lively is safe in second. Third is going to be Kev Allen. Fourth is going to be no, third is Simon Allen, I apologize. That white car. Fourth is going to be Kev Allen. Fifth, Darren Head. And Frankie is not well, he's not very far from Darren Head, but I believe they're running out of time. Seventh is Gonçalo Mota. And between them, they have race leader Diogo Silva that is now on his final lap, and we are going to follow him in the last few meters of this race. Victory for Diogo Silva here. It's only a couple of corners to go before he can claim victory in the main event here at Daytona, and he's going to go to victory lane in the main event. Diogo Silva, look at the crowd. The crowd is wild. Diogo Silva wins again at an oval. He was, of course, the reigning Oval Racing League champion. We await and see to see if the Oval Racing League is going to make a return in Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Second is going to be Scott Lively. Third is going to be what has happened to? We need to see what has happened to Simon Allen as he was running. Oh, and he hit someone, did he? He was running. Well, what happened to... Oh, Simon Allen has had to pit, and he's lost a lot of time. Simon Allen has got to pit and lost a lot of time. Kev Allen is up to third, and this is the start of the last lap. And what a disaster for Simon Allen, as now Darren Head is, oh look at that, he's coming back into the track. Oh, and this, something has happened because Simon Allen has suddenly disappeared. Frankie in 5th, 6th is Gonçalo Mota, 7th is Jambo, 8th is going to be Simon Allen, 9th is Andrew Dolby, 10th is going to be Peter Adrian. And look at this, we've got a nice finish here. This trio of drivers, look at that. Oh, and someone is wrecking. That's Jorge Jesus. Jorge Jesus is off the track again. And that is the end of the race. I believe he still finished 11th. But what a finish. I can confirm Diego Silva has won. Scott Davis 2nd. Then it was Kevin. Darren Head, Frankie, Gonçalo Mota 6th place. Nice job there. 7th was Jambo. 8th, Andrew Dolby. Simon Allen down to 9. Peter Adrian, who's already a lap behind a few other drivers. And then, of course, Jorge Jesus and Todd D'Antonio. This has not been a classic oval event, but nevertheless, it has been a very exciting event. We have to say goodbye now. It's back to business as usual next week with another combo. No more special events. We do hope you subscribe to this channel. And see you very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching.